says I'm on, but I don't know. They showed the thing in the top right. Just I can't find my. Oh, here we go. Sure. Oh. Oh. My kick returner's like walked all the way to the left. You see him? Oh, really? I can't quit either. Like I can't hit start. I'm in the game. Like I'm waiting for you to kick off. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll do a win or loss. Why didn't you just close the application?
I don't know.
Josh Jacobs says 99 morale. I like it.
What'd you say?
He's got 99 morale.
Yeah, most of my team got 99 morale just because I'm 16-0 again.
Fuck, you got your whole team with 99 morale.
Yeah. My MRO, if they go up so quick.
I haven't lost a game since week 1.
Shit, I haven't lost a game since playoffs, and before that, I haven't lost either.
Yeah, it's true. Jeffrey Simmons is playing with high morale. 75.
I'm about to start using Tremaine Edmonds. I'm always on green.
Green's a good user.
I know. I just want to play. I want a breakout game for him because if I get Green as a superstar, it's gonna be so OP.
It's hard to get linebackers. You rarely get linebackers breakout games.
I know.
I don't know if I've ever had one with a linebacker. Oh, I had one with my right outside linebacker one game.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, I don't even play him like that. He just randomly got it was literally the first week, no, the second week he got his star, and then literally 3 weeks later he said, "Hey, you see me out there, coach?" And then he had another breakout game, and he got superstar, and I barely use him. He went to Eastern Illinois, Kruger Hill.
I don't know who that is. He plays for the Eagles. He's pretty good in real life.
Yeah, he's really fast at 89 speed.
Fuck. My guys like rarely get speed upgrades. Every once in a while they do. It's nice.
Be hitting the wrong ones.
I do deep threat. I do elusive, evasive. I do man, or I do hybrid sometimes.
What you do for right outside linebacker? I do speed rusher.
See, I do. It depends who it is. If it's like my other, I try to get one of the rushes really high.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
I
speed
got
or
speed right
power.
now. Look at Montez Sweat speed right now.
I don't want to see it. It's probably ridiculous.
His morale so.
The Bucks have like 6 picks in the first 3 rounds too.
Because of his dumbass brother.
Well, I mean, he only gave him one.
He gave him first and second, though.
Oh, yeah. And then he's got the Houston one.
Chase on.
Yeah, Chase on. It wasn't horrible. He just has the players to. Like, he doesn't need Chase on. So it was a good trade for the Bucks. It's honestly what a different franchise does. Yeah.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
My kicking was so bad last night for them.
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Go now, 18 Gator. I'm coming. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready?
On second down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a line first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information, they're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only they're being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Time to go, night, night.
Minshew throwing on third down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Bravo!
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew.
What the fuck? I was trying to pick it.
Before he's brought down. And this
I
is
knew where
going
it
to
was
turn
going.
into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Ready?
Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Forgot this is a bad formation against this team.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Good play for 4 yards or 5 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No string.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I really need to start
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Locke on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown.
The guy's opposite of
as they are now on the board here in the first half.
He's pretty good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yeah, you can run like more 2K and stuff with them, you think?
On first down, Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
How did that happen?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard
I don't know
to
why
these
my guy went
great
up like
receivers.
that.
They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Alpha.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to go down.
Back.
Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I had a man. I was worried they went
Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And his
I figured he might be your last lead on that play.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Are you still thinking about coming back tomorrow?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Yeah.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
It's a
so a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. Yeah. That's the way to go into the half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings.
That route beats
46 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, second down coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down and 4. Minshew got a man open. That's Harry. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to go that time.
Oh,
He
okay,
maybe got a yard up to the 40. They run again with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Shit. Hey, Team 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get it ready.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 8, read. 55, Mike. Hey, here I come. Leo. Now.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Clock now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We got this.
With the score, Vikings 17.
Let's go.
Lions 10.
Logo. 54 miles. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
What the fuck?
Man, it's caught for a Lion touchdown. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I just, like, that's never caught me.
17-17 the score.
It should be, like, in real life, it'd be caught every time. In Madden.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They look to throw. It's locked.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Lock rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
No, for a couple big returns, though.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Yeah.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Jacobs, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I don't know if it's a 3-4, but you have that backhead and that 2-4 on down.
And the decision to just kick the extra point was unsuccessful.
Let's go.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, and give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. 61, matchbox light.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rush in. General West. Hey, Charlie. Deep grip.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's got no competition.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz.
Oh.
And that'll wind up
Why not pick it on the ground and then drop it?
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
10-2 saw. Check 56.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs gets around him. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Yeah, I saw that. On the replay, I saw it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
That was pretty lucky.
And the lead is up to 14.
That was the X factor that got you.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Well, you know his ability to really tackle. I think kind of keep in this game, but yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They find some open field here. He's at the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Okay.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Minnesota, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Lions, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew, alongside